sagas of our Indian heroes. It will light up the fire, that patriot within you. Let us hear it from Krish Trish and Baltiboy. Bharat Hain.
Have some walnuts, Krish. Hey, my hands are aching from cracking these walnuts, Krish. At least now continue with the story.
First, feed me some almonds too.
Not only almonds, but cashew, raisins, pistachios, and dates. All these dry fruits are there in this box.
Oh wow! Thank you, Trish. Give them to me.
No, not give them to me. Come on, come on. First, complete the story of Veer Savarkar ji. After that, you will get this box.
Hey, okay. Sanskriti, story mode on. So how far did I tell the story, Sanskriti?
The Britishers had sentenced Veer Savarkar ji to life imprisonment and he was being brought to India by ship. On the morning of 8th July 1910, Veer Savarkar ji did something in that ship that was not expected. Now the story ahead.
Okay, the ship by which Savarkar ji was being brought to India broke down near Francis Port at Marseille. On one hand, the work of repairing the ship was going on. On the other hand, under the watch of two British police officers, Inspector Parker and Superintendent C.J. Powers, Savarkar ji, looking at the cabin's porthole, was slowly brewing a plan in his mind, and he was thinking to himself.
There will be such a porthole in the toilet too. The height of the ship will be about 20 to 30 feet. If I break its glass and jump and manage to escape, then it will be a tight slap on the face of the British and an inspiration for the revolutionaries. Also, one thing is for sure. The trial against me will not be in any courts of England, but in the courts of France. This chance should be taken.
After thinking all this, he asked Mr. Parker.
When will the ship move, Mr. Parker?
Tomorrow morning. What do you have to do with that?
Inspector Parker's word brought another thought to his mind.
That means whatever I have to do will have to be done as soon as it's morning.
On the next morning, Savarkar ji requested the officer to take him to the toilet. The officer took him there and opened his handcuffs. Savarkar ji went inside the bathroom.
Come out soon, got it?
As soon as he went inside, Savarkar ji locked the door from inside and hung his bathrobe on the glass window on the door so that the officer standing outside could not see inside. Then he stepped on the commode, opened the small porthole and started trying to jump into the sea through that porthole.
Come on, hurry up! Why is it taking so long there? Come out! Open the door! Open the door!
On hearing so much noise outside the bathroom in the morning, Inspector Parker came there.
Why are you making so much noise? I feel something is wrong, sir. Savarkar has been inside for a long time and is not opening the door. Break the glass.
Soon after hearing Inspector Parker's order, the officer breaks the window glass of the door. But by that time, Savarkar ji was successful in getting half of his body out of the porthole.
He's running away. Catch him!
It was 6:30 in the morning then. Savarkar ji jumped into the bone-melting cold water of the sea. British soldiers were firing at him. So Savarkar ji started swimming 10 to 12 feet below the water surface. His swimming practices at Nashik came in handy today. British soldiers too got onto their lifeboats and started pursuing Savarkar ji. After swimming for about 15 minutes, Savarkar ji reached the shore. The British soldiers following him too reached the shore. Seeing the British soldiers behind him, Savarkar ji started running and according to his plan, surrendered himself to the French police. But alas, maybe that day his fortune wasn't supporting him. The French police handed him over to the British soldiers. Savarkar ji was brought to India and produced in court again.
Savarkar tried to escape by jumping from the ship. Savarkar is a dangerous criminal with dangerous intentions. Therefore, this court declares Savarkar a prisoner in the D category.
D category, which means prisoners of dangerous category. In those days, those prisoners who were difficult for the British government to control were sentenced to undergo their punishments at cellular jail in the Andamans, far away from the mainland India. Veer Savarkar was for the second time sentenced to life imprisonment. This was the first time in history that a revolutionary was sentenced to life imprisonment twice. Savarkar ji was sentenced to 50 years of imprisonment at cellular jail. When he reached Andaman's cellular jail,
This jail makes even the biggest and the toughest of them all fall in line.
Oh well, at least you accepted that we are the big and tough ones, Warden David Barry.
You scoundrel! I will make your life hell!
You forgot to open the shackles, jailer sir.
Oh no, it is you who's forgotten that you have been imprisoned at the cellular jail. Tomorrow morning you will get to see how we extract some good manners out of you.
on the next morning, the British jailer, instead of the usual bull, tied Savarkar ji to the oil pressing machine.
It's time to put in some more coconuts in the machine. Come on, add more now.
Water. Water. Water.
Oh, you are thirsty already. We have not even started yet. I will scratch out every bit of courage you have.
The torture by the Britishers had broken Savarkar ji's body, but it could not break his courage. By turning the spirit of patriotism into a strength, Savarkar ji wrote 6,000 poems in the cellular jail. He did not write them on paper, but on the walls of his jail cell. Due to lack of space, he used to memorize his older poems and then erase them, so that there was space to write a new poem.
This is a prison wall, not your personal notebook, understand? Weren't you warned? So why do you keep writing all this rubbish?
This is not rubbish. It's gunpowder in the form of poetry, which I have to fill in the hearts of every revolutionary.
And I want to fill the same heart with fear and agony.
The more your oppression, the more our courage will rise. The more the heart suffers pain and agony, the more intensely the soul will fight.
Want to do poetry and dare to challenge me? You rascal!
Almost 10 years after suffering inhuman torture in the Andaman jail, in 1921, Veer Savarkar was released from Kalapani. But soon after his release from Kalapani, for 2 years, he was kept in Alipur and Ratnagiri jails. At the Ratnagiri jail, he started writing something. Seeing him write, another prisoner's curiosity piqued.
What are you writing, Savarkar?
Who is a Hindu?
What kind of question is that?
This question is very profound, but we don't ask it. So in response to it, I am writing a book.
So tell me, what is Hinduism?
Humans considering humans as human beings is the Hindu Dharam.
Wow, I have been calling myself Hindu since childhood. But today I have learned the true definition of being Hindu.
While imprisoned in Ratnagiri jail, Savarkar ji wrote his book Hindutva, Who is a Hindu? In 1924, he was finally released from imprisonment. And after many years, Savarkar ji returned to his home and his wife Yamuna. But the Britishers always kept an eye on him. On some pretext or the other, the British officers used to visit Savarkar ji to keep him under surveillance.
We have received reports that weapons have been hidden in your house. Here is the search warrant for your house.
All right. If you want, you can search my whole house. Yamuna, will you please bring the map of our house? I'll give you a complete detailed map of my house. This will all make it very easy for you to search what you want.
On his orders, Yamuna ji brings out a map.
Here it is, officer. This is the map of my house.
What type of joke is this? This is the map of India.
This is the map of my whole house, because the whole country is my home.
The British government had strictly warned Veer Savarkar ji from participating in any political activities. Therefore, to strengthen the country, Savarkar ji started a new war. In those days, only the people from the higher castes were allowed to enter temples. One morning when Savarkarji was visiting a temple, he saw that the priest was stopping some people from entering the temple.
Hey! Stop there! Beware! If you even come near the temple! Ah!
What's the matter, Pujariji? Why are you stopping them?
These people are not from the higher castes. They cannot come to our temple.
The temple is neither yours nor ours. It belongs to the deity, and everyone belongs to the deity.
These things don't mean anything, Vinayak. These people can't come to our temple. That's all.
Well then, I will build a temple especially for these people.
Savarkarji started the construction of the temple, which was named the Patit Pavan Temple. And on 22nd February 1931, the temple's construction was completed.
Savarkarji, the temple has been built, but no priest is ready to come to our temple and perform the holy rites.
Whoever worships the deities with a true heart, the deities accept their prayers. But if a priest is needed for worshipping, then I am a Brahmin. I will perform the rites.
From 1924 to 1936, Savarkarji, through many social reforms, worked to unite the country. From 1937 and consecutively for the next 7 years, Savarkarji was elected the president of the Akhil Bharatiya Hindu Mahasabha. Finally, in 1947, India got its independence.
Indeed. For the independence of India, millions of revolutionaries contributed their efforts and their lives. In this, Veer Savarkarji's role was very important.
That's right, because in any war, as much as it is necessary for the soldier to fight, it is equally important to create the feeling in the heart of the soldier to sacrifice oneself for the motherland. And this is what Veer Savarkarji did. On February 26, 1966, Veer Savarkarji departed this world.
In 1970, a postal stamp was issued to honor the memory of Veer Savarkarji. In 2002, the airport in the capital of Andaman Port Blair was renamed Veer Savarkar International Airport. In 2003, a portrait of Veer Savarkarji was unveiled in the Indian Parliament.
Wow, we salute such a true patriot whose suffering and pain is a debt that will always remain on each and every Indian.
So then, say it proudly. Hey guys, if you enjoyed listening to this story a lot, then you will definitely have more fun watching it.
Watch Krish Trish Baltiboy, Bharat Hain every Sunday at 11 a.m. on Doordarshan.
And our streaming partners are Amazon Prime Video and Netflix. Stay tuned.